Alright you guys, so we're going to start out with a bare face. I am breaking out super bad right now because it is that time of the month, and this is actually one of the worst breakouts I've had in a super long time. However, I did just change up my skincare regimen like 3 weeks ago now, but it didn't affect me this bad until I started that thing that every girl gets of the month. So it's definitely what this is from right now. However, I just wanted to point that out before someone reads me in the comments, but this is my natural self, so you guys are seeing all of that. So this look is inspired by Valentine's Day, which if you're with a significant other, I think every day should feel like Valentine's Day. Don't specifically spend a certain day out of the year to cherish one another. You should feel like that every day. However, it is nice to go out once in a while and get all dolled up and stuff with your hubby or your wifey. So that is exactly what Zach and I will be doing. We're just gonna go out on a date night and just have a good time because we actually haven't gone on a date night in over 2 months since we went on that vacation and stuff. We've just been trying to get money back up, so it's just an excuse to go out on a date night together and just spend some great quality time with one another. I cannot be too cliche for too long. So we are going to be doing a Valentine's Day look, which you guys saw in the intro, so let's get started. So one of the main focuses are covering up these red spots because we don't want that to shine through on this night. We want to be looking good, we want to be feeling good, so that is a main focus. Also, I applied a fresh new tan, so I'm feeling good. That's why this area is darker than this area. So to prime my face, I'm just going to be taking this Rimmel London Insta Flawless Perfecting Radiant Primer, and it looks like this. My ring light is like reflecting so bad off of it. Ooh. Cardia literally just responded to my comment. Okay, I'll look at that in a minute. Anyways, so I just put that all over my face. My hair is looking a little whack. Since I don't have any color corrector, this is just a little trick that I do to cover up my redness. I'm going to be applying some concealer beforehand and setting those little spots down and then going over it with my foundation. It doesn't leave patches or anything. It actually leaves a really flawless finish, so I'm gonna do that. And to do so, I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is the HD high definition concealer, and it is amazing. And before someone reads me in the comments for this, I know I'm not supposed to be applying any of this stuff on over my bumps with like this applicator, but let's be real. I am just being lazy, so it's whatever. Okie dokie, so that did a pretty decent job. Obviously they're not like fully covered, and I also did not blend out right there. But once I put the foundation and all that over it, we will be Gucci. So now I'm just going to set just the little spots down with a little bit of translucent powder, and I'm using the Coty Airspun one. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. So taking my Ardell Brow Kit, I'm just going to be taking these two colors and applying them over my brows. So I take the more black shade towards the end of my eyebrow over here, and then I go lighter moving toward the front. Alrighty, so now that the brows are done, wow, what a difference when I have eyebrows. Moving on, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and prime with some concealer using my Revlon Color Stay Concealer in the color 02 Light Pale. just gonna pat a little bit of that on, and then I'm gonna dab that in with my finger. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender just to dab it out a little bit more. And then once those are prepped, I'm just going to go over with my Coty Airspun as well to set that down. I'm going to be taking a neutral color today, which is this, oh god. So I'm going to be taking this color right here, and it's just a matte creamy shade to go over what I just applied on my eyes. So as a transition shade today, I'm going to be going in with this color right here. It looks more pinky on camera, but it's more of like a tan color. Alrighty, and once that is done, I'm going to be taking another color to make it more defined. So now I'm going to be taking this pinky matte shade right up here at the top, and I'm going to be going over my crease with that as well. And I'm going to be like really sloppy with it out here because I'm going to later clean it up with concealer. So now I'm going to be taking this really pretty champagne-y color right here and mixing those two together to apply to my lid. And to do so, I'm going to be taking a Y22 brush by Morphe and spritzing that with some of my facial spray. Alright, and then once that is done, I'm going to be taking my shader brush by Smashbox. I'm going to be taking this darker brown shade right here and applying that to my outer lid to give it more of a smokier look. Taking my Y16 brush by Morphe, I'm just going to blend the outer half out. So it's going to look like that, which to me just looks so romantic and sexy looking. So now I'm going to clean up my edges and go in with some concealer to do so. So taking my Revlon Color Stay Concealer to do so, I'm going to be taking a concealer brush by Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to be, you know, making these eyes look more sharp. And my ring light is dying, so great, just great. Alright, so I'm back, you guys, and I got my ring light charged. So now we're gonna move on to all of the foundation and all that good stuff. So some of you might think I'm like crazy for doing this, but I have to because I have a fake tan. So I'm going to be mixing my Revlon Color Stay foundation in the color Nude with some of my cream contour color, because the darkest shade that I have is my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, but lately it's been oxidizing so much and it's more of like an orangey tone rather than a tan, and it looks just so bad. So I'm going to try this out and see how it goes. My cream conceal is by Rimmel London, and it is the Insta Concealing Contour. So mixing in the dark shade right here that I normally contour with, and we'll see how it goes. It's an overall great formula, so I shouldn't have any problem with it, but never say never. So I'm just gonna dab a few of this on, and this is my foundation. I'm just gonna put that all over my face and then dip into my cream contour and just dab that onto my face. Okay, so that actually worked out quite nicely, and the coverage is awesome. I mean, my body is just a tad bit darker, but I think once I contour and all that, it'll look much better. So overall though, that was a pretty good mix. Okay, so now I'm just going to contour with the same shade that I mixed in with my foundation. I personally feel like I have such a big forehead, so I like to contour the hell out of it. Okay, so once that's accomplished, I'm going to be doing some baking and setting. So taking my Rimmel London Stay Matte powder, I'm just going to be setting the parts that I need to. Oh my god, I almost forgot to conceal. I need to conceal just a little bit. So I'm just going to conceal my under eyes with that same Revlon Color Stay concealer, and I'm going to use a brush. I'm not a brush person whatsoever to apply like my liquid products or my creams or anything like that on here, or on my makeup, whatever I'm saying. I'm more of like a beauty blender, but this brush I swear by. This is the Y6 brush by Morphe, and I am obsessed with it. Alright, so now that that is done, I am now gonna set everything down. Okay, and then once that is donezo, I like to go over the spots that I didn't like fully get up in there and set down with my baking powder. So taking my Revolution Luxury Baking Powder, and this is in the color Ghost. Looks just like this, it's just really brightening. I'm going to be applying that where I need to. And you don't want to leave this stuff on too long because this stuff literally does the job within like seconds, so like look at that, it wasn't even on there long, and look at that. And that's the only place I put that powder because of how like intense it is, so there's that. And then for my under eyes, I take my Coty Airspun powder and I let that sit for a few seconds. So while that's doing so, I'm just going to be going over my contour with a little bit of bronzer and then moving on to highlights. So taking my Contour Duo by Essence, I'm going to be taking the bronzer side and just going over that cream. And the good thing about that Revolution baking powder, so the reason I do it before this step is because, as you guys can see, it doesn't allow the bronzer to go over it. It's just like it bakes a perfect line, at least on my skin. Like, you see? Do you see that? So, it looks good. It looks good. I'm just gonna dab a little bit on the temples. And then on my jawline. And then a little bit down my nose. Alright, so now I'm gonna wipe away that powder. I'm loving this eyeshadow though, on the real. Alright, so moving on to highlighter. We gotta go big or go home in this step. I'm gonna be going in with my Beauty Gems highlighting palette. This comes with 3 blushes and 5 highlighting. Oh my god, you see that? I love the gold in this palette, so that's what I'm gonna be taking today. I actually mixed the gold in with the illuminator, which is this one, and watch. Like, look at that. Cray cray. I like to pop some on my collarbone when I'm wearing these little dainty tops, which I'll show you guys this top in a minute. This was one of my Valentine's Day choices, but I don't know if I'm gonna go with this one yet. This top is super cute though. It's from Pretty Little Thing. Obsessed with them. And now that that's done, the highlight is on fleek. I am going to go in with my Mario Badescu spray to set all of this down. Obviously, to finish off the makeup, I'm going to pop on some lashes and a lippy, which my lip color with this is just going to be a nude pinky tone, and it's going to be a gloss, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee, and I love it. Very neutral, and it gives you that pink tone, and it just looks really good with this makeup look. Very flirty, and I just like to dab that out a little bit. So I'm gonna go pop on some lashes, which I am using Ardell Wispies, my fave, and then I will be right back. Alright you guys, so here is the final look. These lashes are literally so dramatic. I'm living for them. My hair, I had already done it. If you want a separate tutorial on my hair, let me know down in the comments below. I've been getting a ton of questions on it recently, so let me know if you guys would like to see that. So as for earrings, they're just these little dainty earrings I got from Forever 21, and they have roses on them, so it fits the aesthetic for Valentine's Day. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys my top. So this top is super cute. It shows under boob, which I love, and it's just lace, and it gets lace all the way around. And I love the dainty straps. It's just super sexy and romantic, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this top yet or another outfit I have in mind, but I'm obsessed with this top right now. So I would pair it with some black high-waisted pants. These are just my joggers I have on while filming, but you guys would get the idea, so there's that. And this top is actually from Pretty Little Thing, so if you guys are interested, I will leave the link to shop it down below. I love that company so much. But yeah guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave that thumbs up click down below. And if you guys are not subscribed, what are you doing? Please subscribe to my channel and join the family. We had just hit 2,000 like 2 weeks ago, and we're almost to 2,200 now, so I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. A giveaway is going to be up on this channel once we hit 3K, so stay tuned for that, which I'm super excited about as well. Check the description box down below for my social media accounts. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, here's a little sneak peek of what it looks like, and you guys can also add me on Snapchat. I love interacting with you guys. I respond to every comment, literally, so don't be afraid to go and follow me on those platforms. But yeah, everyone who follows me, I always go and creep on their page to see who they are. I love interacting with my followers, so go give me a follow, and maybe I will leave a like or a comment or whatever on your pictures. As I say in every other video, I hope to see you all in the next one, and yeah, stay happy. Bye guys.